Relations between the County of Menain and the Ottoman Empire and Constantinople have always been tenuous, but Badere has been an object of Turkish desire since at least 1551, and with Icabao I's Maltese expedition in 1565, relations hit a new low. Menain, historically reliant on being a midpoint for trade between the Islamic world and Europe, found itself largely cut off from the Ottoman and Egyptian markets. This was tolerated under Ichabao's reign thanks to excellent trade relations with Spain, but upon Albrasa's death, the toll of Ottoman pressure began to be felt. Upon the ascension of Kastum I in 1581, efforts to mend Badere and Istanbul's trade relations almost immediately began. It only took a year before the signing of the Treaty of Benghazi, which, among other things, restored commercial relations and even increased Menander mercantile rights in Turkish soil. This quickly led to a boom of imported Iznikware ceramics to Badere and its surroundings, which created major strain on its domestic ceramic production. To mend this, the Hatteville Crown began to sponsor the production of a new style of Menander tin-glazed pottery, taking heavily from the Turkish polychrome ceramic production which inspired it. Named after the city in which most of these investments were made, icabaware combined arabesque patterns typical of Ottoman designs with Christian imagery, influenced by Byzantine and Venetian icons. These were primarily for export, with Tuscany being a particularly common customer. Common imagery for icabaware included the birth of Jesus and the coming of the three wise men, St. George slaying the dragon, and more local stories such as St. Sophia bringing silphium to the Carthagenans. Though many icabaware pieces use the blue and white associated with Chinese porcelain, some use a more distinctive red and white design with iron pigment to contrast itself with what they called Saracen clay. The long peace between Turkey and Menain would gradually wither with time due to the return of barbaric piracy to Badere's shores, with trade between the two states once again halting upon the outbreak of the War of the Holy League and the beginning of the Black Terror under Siena II's reign.